project here. I took the carbs off. We have to get the slave cylinder plumbed up. So with the old 4AC stuff, it just was not going to work. I was going to try to make it work, but it was pretty obvious once you got this header down in there, like literally there's zero room for it. So we're rocking the GTS bell housing. We got our mount right down here for the slave. Pushes on the El Forco right there. And basically what I got here, they had two different part numbers for the slaves. So we got this one and this one. I'm guessing, I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna have to play with it. I'm guessing it's gonna be the opposite of that one, which will make it, I think, of this one, because it needs the mount. No, it needs the mount like this. Damn, there's none of these in right now. Get the bleeder there. I would think the bleeder needs to be up top like that. So maybe it goes like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's it right here. So this is it. Boom. You got your bleeder there. I guess your line has to crook in from the bottom, which is gonna make things a little bit annoying. Right, you want your bleeder up top. Sorry, line, bottom. Alright, so basically I don't know if I got a 40-inch line, and I don't know if this is going to be long enough. I may have to remeasure and see. I'm pretty sure this is it though. Let's see. You know what? This could be it too though. This is stupid. Like literally this could work as well. Unless these holes don't line up, is the only reason why it wouldn't. That places it in the exact same spot. Alright, well, I'd say if you know, let me know down in the comments or message me, but I'm guessing I'm probably gonna end up getting there before you. So we're out here with my daughter and my son. One of them is playing piano, one of them is eating ketchup straight from a bowl. Are you being good? Say hi. You say hi? Say hi. There you go. Yeah, say hi. Yeah. Say hi. Hi. Alright, anyways. So basically it doesn't work on that one because why doesn't this work? Like, why won't this one work in there? Seems like it could. So weird. I don't get it. Well, we're gonna take them out the package, figure it out. I'll come back once maybe I have something a little more concrete. But that's basically the project. I gotta get the slave plumbed, which I'm hoping is just gonna be a medium task. Then we have, next thing I want to do is I got to get the driveline reconnected because the driveline's currently disconnected. I have to drop the center support bearing and shit like that to get it, and stuff like that to get it set back up, put back in so it has play. Obviously radiator, blah blah blah. I gotta install the shifter, center console. That's all like tiddly stuff that's like pretty easy. I would love to be able to set up a time lapse. I'm gonna see if I can get it. I got a new phone, so we'll see if I'm able to do that. Let's see what happens if we switch to wide angle. Boom. Okay, so we're still going in wide angle. Don't touch my camera with your little ketchup hands. Alright, anyways. You know what? I think the intake manifold came out looking like okay. It's, you know, it's stubby. You know, it's like, it is what it is, but it looks kind of cool. You know, when you pop the hood now, this thing just, it's just mean now. Oh, I want to show you something too. Let's go over here. I'm gonna see if I could do this. My garage is just such a mess right now, but just bear with me here. Okay, so I'll show you how easy these go on now. Okay, this, I hope this isn't a big fail right here, but typically these things are just a giant pain. Like literally that was one hand. So I'm pretty happy with how this whole setup came out. Worked out pretty well. So, I mean, look at that. Man, that looks good. She's come a long way. Still some work to go, but look at that. Oof. This is budget too. Budget. Alright, anyway. Alright, so let me tell you what we're doing. So I know this one looks all wonky right now. We're going with this one, and I'll show you why. Okay, so we're down here. Right, we got this guy. Lines up. All that lines up. It's got a little bit of pressure on that. You get your line going in right here, nice and easy, and you got your bleeder right there, nice and easy. The other way would have been hooped all the way around to the bottom, and then your bleeder out here to the side. So we're gonna go with this and hope for the best, and if not, then we switch to the other one. Alright, so here we are. First kind of step for this is you got to be careful with these. I noticed like when doing these little lines, brake lines, clutch lines, whatever, you got to make sure like these are like nice. Like I'll probably even end up taking let me get this to orient correctly. So you got to make sure these things stay clean, because it will get, if they're kind of messed up, it'll just cause you to have issues. So basically what I'm doing is, this is the original line, has a sharp bend going in. So what I did was I just kind of mimicked that roughly. I'm not sure 100% how I'm going to run it, but this is a very sharp bend and it's very annoying. So we're doing this. Plan is to, alright, it's not going to be the cleanest right off the bat, but plan is to run it down, right? Get it in there, run it down, and then just straight shot back. I don't have a ton of spare brake lines allowed. If worst case, I could go buy another one. I'm trying to avoid. I've done my fair share of flaring brake lines. Like I did a bunch on this, and I've done whole cars before, but it's just kind of annoying, and it's nice to have this. When I actually measured 40 inches, and this so happens to be a 40-inch line, so this should fit, assuming my measurements were correct, which they're probably not. So we're gonna keep going on this, and I'll come back once it's a little bit closer. Alrighty, so I'm gonna finish up this video here. This is kind of taking the place over a couple days. I'm waiting to be able to work on this thing again. So clutch line installed over here, right? Oops, and oops. Clutch line installed, bent around. I'm gonna do some final bending. Obviously, it's just like shot right across. I'll probably tuck her up, but I'm gonna wait till I get all my wiring stuff situated, and then just runs up like that. I just gotta tuck her in more a little bit, but honestly, I'll probably just let that sit for another year. Probably won't ever touch it. So that's done. We have a functioning clutch. Whether or not, the only thing I kind of thought about with I don't know how much engagement it's gonna have, if we're gonna have a full range of clutch engagement, but I guess we're gonna find out, right? Okay, so here is the shifter. I actually just recently rebuilt this with a T3 rebuild kit. Okay. Alright, so just show you down here. We got clutch pedal. Had my son help bleed. This thing had leaked at some point before. I don't know if this clutch master is bad or what. This stain has been on this carpet for a while though, so which kind of sucks because this carpet's otherwise pretty decent. Anyway, so I pre-installed some gray Permatex just around there just to keep her sealed up. I honestly have no clue about this transmission. It's kind of, you know, a crapshoot whether or not this thing's gonna be good. My last transmission just hadn't been doing very well, so I decided to swap this one in. Let's see if I can't. There's no way it's gonna let me install this or hold this up while I try to install this, but we're gonna try. I don't really do a lot of working on stuff on video, so alright, friend. Alright, so yeah, recent rebuild on this thing. It's just been sloppy for a while, and unfortunately what I think the problem is, I think there's some pins that are like right here on each side, and they control some of the slop, and I think they're just bad. So, you know, despite having a pretty fresh rebuild kit in this thing, it's still just not super tight. Oh man. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. Let me orient myself. Okay, we need to pull this back like that. This is fun. There we go. Alright. I've used like just that gray Permatex basically every time I've done one of these. I don't think I've ever actually used a gasket. We're hoping, kind of just hoping that the fill plug on this T50 is going to be friendly. With my last one, it was not very friendly. Seeing anything I'm doing, whatever. If you can, cool beans. If not, that's alright. I don't think anyone really cares or needs to see this or wants to. I'm pretty stoked that that I got the master, or the the clutch master and the slave, because I just, you know, my plumbing confidence is just not good. That's kind of like right up there with my like rear diff confidence, and you know, it's just one of those areas that I kind of suck at. And I should mention that my wife got me this T3 shift knob for Christmas, and I was pretty happy. It's now my third one. I got a black one on my AE101 wagon. All right. Oops. Yeah, I mean, you tell me, should a rebuilt shifter have that much play? I feel like not. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Reverse. Yeah, feels just a little sloppy for my liking. She'll do though. I'm gonna take up some of this. The clutch pedal's got a little bit too much. This car is converted. This was automatic to begin with, so I'll see what kind of stuff what room I have to work with there. We have shifter, folks. Now what I have to do is I got to get underneath and, you know, where are all these? Oh, I'm trying to remember how I even installed this thing. We got to get underneath, install the driveline, and then that portion of it will be done. Yeah, anyways, so that was it. Shifter's installed. You know, I got to get that stuff on, obviously, but I'll do that off camera. Next, we're going to move on to the what did I have to do? Let's see if I remember. Oh, I gotta do oil cooler. The, you know, GTS oil cooler. That's done. That's done. That's not all the rest of the stuff. It's got a little bit of a list to go still. She won't be running tonight, but hoping to have her done in a couple weeks. Alright, so there she is, all back together. I still got to get that center console cubby, but came out pretty decent. Pretty happy with that. So I still got to clean up the center console a little bit and figure out the gappage on this because it's a little bit off, but for what it is, pretty happy. All right, cool. Again, this is Jake just at the end, so thanks for watching.